guys, welcome back to today's video. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. I so much appreciate you all on this channel for your endless support. So you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be something very different because I think it's quite a long time I did maybe sit down or just stand talking video like this, because I don't know, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be talking about how to look expensive, how to make your outfit look expensive, because on this channel we love to look good, we don't love to spend so much, we love to shop in our wardrobe, get multiple out of what we already have. So that is what this channel is all about. I get to do shopping once in a while, but I mostly shop in my wardrobe, how to style. So guys, if this kind of content sound interesting to you, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate your bell for more videos on this channel. I upload video multiple times in a week. So guys, let's just get into this video because I can't wait to share with you guys how to make your outfit look expensive and last longer. So first of all, I would love to start with a blazer, because it is spring. Blazer is one thing that I think all of us have more than one, if not 2, 3, 4 or more in our wardrobe, because it's something that is kind of very versatile. You get to use it all year round, because for summer, for spring, for fall, it all depends on how you want to dress it up or layer it for it to be very appropriate with the weather. So guys, the very first thing that you want to do, if you're looking for a very affordable blazer, because trust me, most times when you spend more, you get something very good quality, good fabric and so on. But in that area, you want to spend it from 100 and something euro upwards. So that is it. But if you're the type that you don't want to spend so much, but you still need something very good, something kind of very nice with a great quality, it all depends on you. So I'm going to talk you through on this video how to purchase a very affordable blazer and how to transform it for it to look very kind of expensive and kind of very chic. So the very first thing you want to consider if you want to buy a very affordable blazer and you want it to look expensive is the fabric. Even if the fabric is not the most, at that point, depends on how much you're spending, but there are little things that you can do to elevate that blazer to make it look a little bit more expensive. So the very first thing you want to consider before purchasing a blazer, if it's a very affordable one, is the color. Because when it's a brighter color, trust me, if it is a very cheap blazer, it gets to show very easily because of the fabric is kind of very light. So if it's a very dark blazer, just like the one that I have on this black, so this blazer is kind of very affordable from Zara. So but it looks very expensive because of the way it looks. But it has a little bit of defect that I'm going to talk about later, but I can still get away with it because it is a black blazer. So you want to consider the color as well. Like I said, the kind of color that you want to buy. If it's a brighter color, so it's nice for you to spend a little bit more because the quality is going to be nice, but the quality is going to be something that people get to see easily if it's a nice one or not. So that is why when I want to get a blazer that is kind of very affordable, I just kind of stick with a very dark color. So this blazer is a kind of very cute blazer. It looks so perfect when you have it on, even if it's a very cheap blazer. But you don't get to, the fabric is very okay, but the stitching, the way the blazer is being sewed, the threads are falling out already, but you don't get to notice because it is a black blazer. If it were to be something like maybe very neutral or something, any kind of bright color, it would have been very difficult for me to get away with all this defects that the blazer has. So if you want to go for a very affordable blazer, you don't want to spend so much, please do consider the color that you're getting, because if it is a brighter color, trust me, it's just going to look very cheap on you. But if it is a dark color, it gets to look kind of a little bit more expensive. So the next that you want to do if you want to elevate a very cheap blazer is, the buttons. Very important, very important. The buttons of the blazer will also tell if that blazer is very cheap blazer or kind of very expensive. So if the buttons is the same color with the blazer, it has a way of making the blazer look very neutral, not kind of cheap, but a little bit more expensive than what it costs. Because as you can see, this blazer, it has the same color of buttons, which means that look expensive and look very okay, even if it's a very cheap blazer. The buttons, if it has the same color of buttons with the blazer, it will just make it look a little bit more expensive. It's going to be very okay. But if it has any color of buttons that is different from the color of the blazer, it tends to look a little bit cheap. So you want to consider the buttons, but you can as well also change the buttons as well. Oh yes, because I have 1 or 2 blazers that I got and I decided to change the buttons. If it's a blazer that you love so well that you feel that, oh my god, you love it because it's kind of very affordable, or it's kind of it fits you so well, you can still change the buttons. Very easy. You can just go get the kind of buttons that you want and you can just sew it yourself. It's very easy to put a button on your blazer, and when you do that, it will just take that blazer from a very cheap blazer to kind of a very expensive kind of blazer, because buttons on blazer it's really make a huge difference. It really tells if the blazer is kind of very cheap or kind of very, very expensive. So the buffing is another thing that you want to consider. If it has the same color of the blazer, okay, it's kind of look good, because this one that I have on now, it's black white button, plastic white button, but you don't get to notice because it's the same color of the blazer. If it were to be something different, it's gonna be kind of very cheap and kind of now. So changing the button is an option, because trust me, if you want to do that, you still have to spend like 20-30 euro, because let's consider that the button is having like 3 buttons. If it's double-breasted, you have 6 buttons here and you have 3 buttons on the ribs as well. So you are going to be buying maybe like that kind of so it's kind of a little bit pricey. So yeah, that is something that is up to you. But if you don't want to spend too much because you feel that the blazer is okay for you, you can just take a look at something that has the same color of the blazer. In that way, you don't have to like change the button. So that is another trick for you to get a blazer that look expensive but very, very cheap. So another thing for you to consider if you want to buy a blazer, very affordable one, and you want it to look very expensive, it is the shoulder part details. Very important, very, very important. Even if it's a very loose fit blazer, trust me, you still want it to have a little bit of structure on the shoulder area, because when a blazer has a structure, has a shoulder part, it just really gives you a very nice structure on your shoulder area. It just kind of elevates that blazer in a very chic and kind of expensive way. So another thing that you can still do, maybe you find a blazer that you love so much, it's kind of very affordable, but it doesn't have a shoulder pad. So yeah, because without shoulder pad, trust me, on a blazer, it doesn't really look nice, it doesn't really look expensive on you. So you can get the blazer and you can as well go buy a shoulder pad and add it to the shoulder. Yeah, I know that a lot of people do this. Some people don't know about this because it's just all about, we mostly focus on the button. When a blazer has buttons, okay, very good buttons, it kind of look very expensive and it's very okay. But trust me, shoulder pads also very, very important on the blazer, because when the blazer having a shoulder pad, it just gives you a very nice structure. It just make your outfit look very expensive, kind of look very polished, and it just kind of make you look very edgy at the same time. So that is one thing when it comes to a blazer with a shoulder pad. So if you have a very cheap blazer that you think is not kind of your style, but maybe you love it but there's no shoulder pad, you can still get that blazer, and shoulder pad is kind of very, very, very affordable. So unlike the buffins, you just need 2 shoulder pads and you are very good to go, and you can take it to your tailor or you can do it yourself. It all depends. And yeah, you just have a very nice looking expensive blazer with a very nice structure on the shoulder and with a very nice fit. Blazer has a shoulder pad. It just has a way of making you look very much more like polished and elegant and make you look much more sophisticated. So that is nice. So guys, I hope you find this video helpful. So if you do, please do consider subscribing and activate your bell for more videos. So these are the little tips and tricks that I do apply to whenever I want to get a very affordable blazer, but I don't want it to look affordable, like affordable blazer but very expensive. So I hope you find it helpful. So if you do, please consider subscribing, and if you have already, thank you so much for always coming back. I so much appreciate you guys. So guys, see you guys in my next one. Bye.